Right now, everybody is running A-gap blitzes on defense in Madden 25. But what if I told you that there is a secret play that will absolutely destroy all these A-gap blitz defenses, whether it's the dime 3-2 free safety zone blitz or even the double mug mid blitz? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys this secret play you've been missing that will absolutely change the game. Let's get into it now. Boys, what is up? It is your boy Duke back here from sportsgamers.com. We got an absolute banger with y'all today, man. We're going to be looking at this gun tight slots out of the Bengals playbook. Everybody's been running some sort of bunch or that tray wide flex so far this year, but you're going to want to look at this playbook. Cincinnati actually is very underrated. Bengals have bunch strong nasty, bunch offset, tight slots, and they have tray wide flex too. It's not as good because it doesn't have the auto motion plays that some of the other playbooks do, but it has a lot of stuff. The tight slots, however, has this play that I've been using lately, and it is crazy. It is the motion PA slide. So this is one of the most unique plays in all of Madden, and let's explain why. So the first thing I want to do is I want to come out here and show you guys how this will kill the meta. And we're first going to look at the dime 3-2. Now, guys, I have a lot of different variations and things I need to show you about this play in this video. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the whole video. Don't skip ahead or else you're going to miss out on important info. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Guys, I do daily Madden 25 tip videos. I do some gameplays, and I also do videos for College Football 25 on this channel. And if you enjoyed this high-level content, make sure you smash that like button, comment on the video. All the support does help me out a lot as a content creator. Now, the thing that makes this play so good is, first of all, it single-handedly counters all the meta defenses. You will never really have to worry about getting sacked again, and you don't even have to block anybody. So why is this? Well, the first thing is if somebody is just running, a meta A-gap, whether it's the 4-man double mug, or it's some sort of like linebacker A-gap like free safety zone blitz. It doesn't matter what formation they're running it from. This is going to block it without having to block a single person. Now, there's definitely all sorts of different route combos you can do on this play. One of my favorites, I'm going to show you guys a couple, is to put this receiver next to the tight end on a post, streak the running back out of the backfield, and then just basically have, a drag coming underneath, maybe a corner out on the opposite side. I mean, there is a lot of different ways you can run this, but here, like I said, this is just one of my easiest and most basic ways. You got auto motion, and because this is a play action, none of these 4-man A-gaps will ever come through. So let's just take a look here. We're going to snap the ball, and you're going to see, yes, you guys can see here, none of the A-gaps have a chance of coming through, and I can sit here, pick apart the defense, and make my reads. Like I said, I'm going to show you guys a few different route combos I really like. This is just one of them. I like this because I have a streak coming out of the backfield that's going to make the user play that, but also a drag coming backside with a post and then another seam streak over here. Really have to defend all areas of the field. But don't forget about this auto motion route. This auto motion route is extremely key. It's an auto motion wheels type fade to where you guys can see you can actually throw this on the sideline against deep zones. You can't really man press it, and you can't really play cover 2 against it. Also, because this is a play action that has an auto motion route like this is one of the most unique plays in the game. Guys, there are not many plays right now that have auto motion, but let alone be a play action. That's pretty much unheard of to have a play action that has this auto motion from a tight or compressed formation. There are some that have it that are more spread out, but when you're compressed like this is very, extremely unique. Extremely. So again, you can literally just do whatever route combo you want. And you're going to see that, if they're in a cover 2 or some sort of zone, you can't really do that because then you can just bomb this over the top. Now, I don't really have a super fast tight end or anything, but you guys can still see. If you're looking to get better at Madden 25 and win more games, sportsgamers.com is the place to be. Check out my Madden VIP membership where you get access to all of my Madden 25 content all year long. you'll get access to every offensive and defensive game plan I release, all of my secret premium tips that I release every week for my VIP members, and finally, access to my VIP community with guaranteed updates all year long. Click the link in the description and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. Let's dominate together, boys. How this works. If they're in cover 2, unless they have matching on, which we can actually counter their match out of this play. If you have a running back flat, you can counter the match so that they can't even match. That's going to come down on the running back flat because the soft squat, there is somebody hitting the flat, he has to guard him. So if we have like a flat streak auto motion, any sort of zone is going to get cooked, because if it's cover 2, you throw it right behind, just like I do here. But if it's cover 3, you can throw it late on the sideline for just an easy user catch. If it's man press, they're going to get cooked. Then again, you can do whatever you want backside. You can do a post combo, some sort of drag, post, a street corner. Literally whatever you want is really, really effective. Hey guys, now what about double mug? Double mug is still very common. It's still one of the most meta defenses online, and people generally run 2 variations of it. You know, they can play zone like this. If they're in zone, a lot of people like to, to sit back and rush 4. Or they can play man and rush 6. A lot of people like to rush 6 playing man. And I'll cover how to really attack both. But just for the 4-man zone, it's kind of the same thing as what I showed at $1. I mean, you don't even have to block anybody, because at the end of the day, this is basically going to be a situation where if they're sending a 4-man A-gap, because this is play action, you literally will never get pressured. And again, you guys can see here, I can throw this late on the sideline, easy user catch, or, I can attack the seams. Like, literally, I can do whatever I want. But this auto motion route is so good, and you guys see, I mean, I could have easily thrown the seam here. I just went late to the sideline. But, then over here I have a corner route combo. You can do all sorts of, I mean, this was literally a touchdown, by the way, to this receiver, if y'all don't peep this. But this is going to force them to really, really, really have a difficult time in zone, right? Zone is going to be very tough to play. Again, protect sideline, the seams, the flats, the corners, post, drag, seams, literally whatever you want. Now, if they played man-to-man blitz, this is going to be very similar to some of the other stuff I've showed you guys. So, like, man-to-man blitz is going to have problems, because what's going to end up happening, and if I see them really aggressive like this, literally all I'm going to do is block the running back. Literally all I'm doing is blocking the running back. But then I'm just going to do some sort of combo with, like, basically a corner post streak situation. But with this auto motion, as you guys see, I mean, all that's going to happen is someone's getting cooked over the top, right? Whether it's the auto motion fade to the tight end, and like if he's getting pressed by a corner, he's going to cook. Here it was a safety. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, he kind of got beat too. He had about a yard of separation, and again, I don't even have a super fast tight end. If you're playing Mutt with Kyle Pitts, or especially that grid-on Guardians guy that's so fast, I mean, the Titan is definitely going to cook better than just a random guy in regs. But in any case, these type formations with auto motion, if you try to man them up, not only is the auto motion route potentially going to be a touchdown, but what really is these seam streaks. Because if they press you, they're going to get beat off the press. But if they don't press you, seam streaks basically have inside, like, they just basically run right by the guy if they're backed up, because they just don't align properly. If you're speed, they're still going to beat you. The only way you're not going to get beat is if you have a corner that is a lot faster than the receiver, like at least a good speed point or 2. If it's even, you're beat every time. If you press, it's just a lob over the top. Let's not forget that the corner is obviously open too for a high ball, so you really can't man press this. And all I'm doing to pick up the pressure is I'm just simply blocking the running back. And at that point, I mean, look, I have plenty of time. So this play gives you plenty of time. If it's a regular A-gap, you don't block anybody. If they're sending 6, all you do is block the running back. And again, no pressure. You can drop any route combo you want. This formation is actually kind of cracked because, it has some very unique routes. Like you guys can see, has like a little type of return route over the middle of the field. It has an angle route out of the backfield. It has like just some corners, double move routes, deep posts, deep corners, quick corners. But the auto motion route is really what sets it apart. I would highly, highly, highly recommend checking out this playbook. It is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated playbooks in the game, simply for this play alone. Like I said, You don't find play action plays with auto motion wheel fades from compressed sets. That's one of the rarest, best things in the entire game. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Until next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.